3, 2, 1. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh.
There you go.
Hi, we're the Boomershines, and we have a dream of doing the Great American Loop with ourselves, our 2 kids, and our 2 cats. But first, we gotta find a boat, and we have been looking for over a year and reviewed a bunch of boats. So today we're gonna do our top 5 boats for the loop, which is episode 40 of Virtual Boat Shopping, otherwise known as
Top 5 VBS.
Okay, so to do a top 5, well, first off,
Wait, let me interrupt you. You said 40 episodes. Some people have watched all 40 episodes.
that's awesome. Yay! We love it. I hope we've gotten better over time.
If you had sparklers or whatever.
Yeah, confetti. Anyway, if you don't know, the Great American Loop is a way to circumnavigate the eastern seaboard of the United States using rivers, lakes, intercoastal waterways, and a little bit of the ocean. And to do that, your boat cannot be any taller than 19 feet 6 inches or any deeper than 6 feet, preferably less than 5. We really love 4.5 feet deep. We, as a family, are looking for a family loop boat, which is, different than if you were just a couple or a single person doing the loop. We want 3 staterooms. I really want us to have a separate,
3 heads.
3 heads would be ideal. I really want our boat to have a separate living space with a snuggerific sofa and a dedicated dining space. A lot of boats, that's kind of all the same space, and I would like to have 2 separate spaces since we're going to be homeschooling. We know we can't get anything over 60 feet insured, so our criteria, our boat looking goes up to 60 feet.
And you just get too big for the loop after 60, really.
And you would prefer a boat that goes faster than trawler speed.
No, you would prefer the boat that goes faster than trawler
Well, you would
speed.
too.
Yeah.
So those are kind of our general search criteria. All the boats that we've looked at, for the most part, fit that criteria. And we're gonna pick our top 5 from the boats that we've reviewed. So of the 39 boats we've reviewed, these are our top 5.
It's pretty good sampling.
It is. There might be more boats out there, or another boat out there that would make the list.
Shall not be mentioned.
If we had done a VBS on it. So all of these boats are boats that we've done a VBS episode on for you to review. Now, this is where it gets tricky, okay? We have reviewed everything from 200,000 to 2 million. From, I think, 44 feet to 60 feet, and from a 1985 to a 2020. So it's really difficult to say, okay, well, these are our top 5, because it's really not an equal comparison.
85 is the oldest? Matters?
So what we're gonna do, or what I've done, I'm taking the lead on this one, is I've broken it down into 5 categories. So our top 5 will be the top 1 for each of these 5 categories.
Can I do a funny intro for each category?
Absolutely, I was hoping you would.
Right.
So, category number 5.
Okay.
This is the viewer pick category.
Viewer pick!
Okay, so this number 1 boat in the viewer pick category is based solely on YouTube views. So the video that has gotten
We put it into our YouTube statistical generator.
Yeah.
And it spit out.
I mean, anybody can see what has the most views. So the boat that has the most views is the Nordhavn Coastal Pilot. Yay! Love that boat.
Hands down.
Yeah. It is such a beautiful boat, and it's an interesting boat because
you just can't get one.
Well, yeah, it's Nordhavn's kind of intro into coastal cruising. So it doesn't have the full displacement hull. But it is a great boat and would be an awesome loop boat.
And that was at the upper end of the price.
Oh, it also happens to be probably the most, if not one of the most expensive boats, and one of the newest boats we looked at.
Yeah.
An interesting point is that the number 2 video by views was the oldest and least expensive bote, the Hatteras.
That's cool.
I know, interesting, right? So I think it goes to show that you can do the loop on a wide variety of budgets. And people have done it on like jet skis and pontoon boats. So, but number 1.
That's camping.
And category number 5 is Nordhavn Coastal Pilot. Love it.
Well done, Nordhavn.
Okay, so category number 4. I don't know why we're counting down backwards. It just seems more exciting. Category number 4 is what I like to call Broker's Pick.
Broker's Pick.
So our broker, who's awesome, is very aware.
Charity Gary,
Yeah.
Curtis Stokes and Associates, most patient
Woman on the planet.
person on the planet to deal with me.
She is.
Thank you, Charity.
Yeah, she is very aware that one of our criteria, which I didn't mention earlier, is in buying this boat is we need to get in it at the right price and we need to be able to get out of it quickly at the right price. And so, kind of factoring that in and all of our other requirements, her pick is the Carver. What is it?
Any of the Voyager series.
Carver Voyager.
But being careful to get the right engine, because you can get a Carver Voyager that's underpowered and it's not fun. A lot of people buy them and sell them because they can't maneuver in the docks
With currents
as well.
and winds and whatnot.
So yeah, but yeah, Carver Voyager. So that's the 540, 60, and 70, I think.
Yeah, so that checks all our boxes, 3 staterooms, and she thinks it would be an easy boat to resell, which is important to us.
Yeah, and they do pop up and sell. They seem to, everybody wants one.
Move. Okay, so that brings us to category number 3, my personal favorite of all the categories. It is the money no object category.
M-N-O. Money no object.
So we looked at a variety of rather pricey boats. Nordhavn Coastal Pilot, which we've already talked about, is one of them. We looked at a Marlowe and a Fleming.
Somebody's about to close
and
on
a
the
Grand
Marlowe.
Banks. I know. Oh, I love all of those brands of boats. They are absolutely beautiful. But our favorite of all the money no object boats that we reviewed is hands down the Grand Banks. How do you say it?
Aleutian.
Aleutian. That boat, like, move-in ready, didn't have to change a thing. Layout was great, decor was great, all the bells and whistles and features and done. I'm on it, let's go.
Done.
So,
What do you complain about with a money no object? It's
I
like
mean,
strike a check and here you go.
it is fantastic. So that is category number 3.
Go get yourself one.
Yeah, Category number 2, moving on, is Mark's pick for his favorite loop boat of all the ones we reviewed.
Mark's pick.
Mark's pick is the Ocean Alexander.
Oh, that was a good boat.
Yeah, classic lines, OA build quality,
Oh, we love Ocean Alexander. I should have
Heavy.
mentioned them in the M&O category.
and yeah,
Gorgeous. That's
that
a
was
good
mine.
pick.
Thank you.
I'd be very happy on that boat. So
you.
nice solid pick. So we picked independently of each other and we picked 2 different boats, which is interesting. So category number 1.
Wait,
In no particular order did I do these categories.
yeah.
Category number 1 is Cinda's pick.
Cinda's pick. The only one that matters.
That's very funny. And I picked the Queenship.
Ooh,
Oh my
good
gosh,
call.
I loved that boat. We actually, when we were first looking at boats, fell in love with one that was over 60 feet.
63.
It was
Queenship
60.
63.
I mean, like, I was
The
like, I'm done.
interior was
I'm done.
amazingly like
Sign me
Palm
up.
Beach, preppy. Yeah.
It was so well
Gorgeous
done
boat.
and so yachty versus.
Had a workshop in it for
Oh, I loved it. Anyway, and then we found this Queenship 59 that it needed a couple little, interior tweaks, but the layout was great, the space was great. I love the exterior look. That would be my pick of the ones that we've gone through. It was a great boat.
Okay.
So that's our top
good one.
5. Now, but wait, there's more. I have a few honorable mentions that I would like to point out. Best bang for the buck.
Ooh, good one.
Okay, so this one, what you get for what you pay, obviously, the bang for the buck. I'm going to say the Johnson 58 that we put an offer in on. Because it's an off-brand, you got a lot of boat for the price. However, once we did the survey,
It was.
too much buck for the bang. But had it had
That particular boat. And there aren't, we saw one of them out there.
Yeah, so had that boat not had that incident happen, it would have been an amazing family loop boat.
But you're getting an off-brand boat that had big ship systems in it
Yeah,
for
well, it had an
less money.
aft master. It had 3 staterooms, 3 heads, great storage, and great livability, I thought. Which brings us to honorable mention number 2, best livability for a family.
Hatteras.
Hands down, Hatteras. I mean, I shouldn't say nothing. It is a unicorn of a boat that has better livability and storage than Hatteras. The challenge is that Hatteras are older and most of them haven't been as well maintained or pimped out as we would want.
But what we found, and Charity, our broker, would agree, is that especially in this inflated boat price market, that some of these newer boats might suffer a higher devaluation once the market kind of levels out. The
Good
Hatteras
point.
in the year and in the build quality is...
It's kind of at its price.
There's an inherent value that it have to be really, really something wrong with everything to go way down. So you're kind of protecting yourself against some price drop on, those Ocean Alexanders, Hatteras, some of those older middle 80s
Fleming,
boats.
an older Fleming would hold its value.
Yeah. Fleming's Nordhavns will definitely hold their value.
Yeah.
But those are twice as much as, the Hatteras and some of the
So
other
that's one of the
years.
issues right now. Is
But they're harder to get insured and financing for. So it's protect yourself on your boat price, more difficult to purchase and to resell when you go to resell it. So there's just so many pieces to this puzzle.
Yes, there
You just
are.
gotta pick a line and go.
Yeah, and the fact that our boat prices are inflated right now, so you got to take that into account.
Yep.
And you may lose some money. That's a possibility.
Yeah.
Okay, so best looking exterior is an honorable mention
Ooh.
of the ones we reviewed.
Wow.
I know what you want. You love the Fleming.
Fleming is always the Grand Banks Aleutian was great, and then a potential boat that we haven't mentioned still.
Well, I love the Marlowe. Hands down,
Marlowe.
best looking exterior for me was the Marlowe because it had a navy hull and it was absolutely gorgeous. I love that boat. That is it for our top 5 great loop boats for a family. Mm-hmm. We hope that we'll be able to tell you what our
Keyword for a family.
for a family. Yeah,
Yeah.
we hope we'll be able to tell you what our actual number one that we haven't reviewed, so therefore it wasn't in this judging criteria is soon.
Getting
And
close, people.
anything else you would like to add?
No.
So, big favor, please pick up 2 pieces of trash a day. It's super easy. It's like
Thank you for the comments. People are like, I picked up my 2 pieces.
Woohoo! We love that.
Hey, if you're feeling crazy, pick up 3. Pick
I
up
know.
4.
And
Just don't step over it. You see it? Pick it up.
yes, I walked behind someone who was doing that yesterday, and I may have sent her a text. Anyway,
But we digress.
yeah, we digress. We'd love to know what your favorite boat for the Great Loop would be of all the ones we reviewed, so put it in the comments below. We love your comments and kind words and your encouragement and your enthusiasm, and thank you for coming on this journey with us. We appreciate it. Shine on.
Shine on.